Welcome to AfriJots. Today, we narrate the story of the wise elephant. At the end of the story, we'll reflect on the valuable lessons it teaches. The wise elephant. In the heart of the Savanna, where acacia trees cast intricate shadows on the sun-baked earth, lived a wise old elephant named Tembo. He was a titan among giants, his hide etched with a history of seasons, and his polished ivory tusks seemed to hold the weight of ancient secrets. Revered by all creatures, from the scurrying field mouse to the mighty lion, Tembo was a wellspring of wisdom and a calming presence amidst the chaos of the wild. One scorching summer, the sun transformed into a relentless tyrant. The once proud Savanna, usually teeming with life, became a desolate expanse. Watering holes that had pulsed with cool, life-giving water had shrunk to mere puddles, shimmering like cruel mirages in the heat. Animals grew gaunt, their playful spirits replaced by a gnawing hunger and a desperate thirst. Lions stalked with a hollowness in their eyes, zebras wandered aimlessly, their stripes dull and dusty, and gazelles, known for their playful leaps, stood listlessly, their bodies slumped in exhaustion. Panic, a wildfire fanned by desperation, began to spread. The hyenas, notorious for their cunning and cruelty, saw an opportunity. They slinked through the parched land, their voices laced with deceit, whispering rumors of a hidden oasis guarded by a monstrous serpent with scales the color of twilight and eyes that burned like embers. Their lies, a venomous seed planted in the hearts of the animals, turned friend against friend in a desperate scramble for survival. One sweltering afternoon, a frantic young gazelle named Mwaka stumbled into Tembo's clearing. His once bright eyes were clouded with fear, and his breath came in ragged gasps. "Tembo, wise one," he gasped, collapsing at the elephant's massive feet. "The hyenas speak of a hidden oasis, but a terrible serpent protects it. What are we to do?" Tembo listened patiently, his large ears catching every nuance of Mwaka's frantic story. He knew the hyenas' trickery well. For generations, they had used lies and discord to sow chaos amongst the animals. A deep rumble, a sound that seemed to shake the earth, rose from Tembo's chest. "Calm yourself, little one," Tembo rumbled, his voice surprisingly gentle for such a giant. "Fear clouds judgment. There is no serpent, only the hyena's lies meant to tear us apart." Silence descended upon the clearing. Doubt flickered in the eyes of the gathered creatures, drawn by Mwaka's desperate cry. A lion, his mane once a symbol of his pride, now hung limply around his bony frame. He spoke, his voice hoarse. "But what of the oasis, wise Tembo? Is that a lie too?" With a slow, deliberate movement of his trunk, Tembo pointed towards the horizon, where a faint haze shimmered in the distance, a mirage, or perhaps something more. With a deep rumble, Tembo pointed his trunk towards the shimmering horizon. "There," he boomed, "lies your salvation. A river is hidden by the sun's cruel mirage. Follow the crimson path it paints, and you will find water." Tembo's wisdom, gleaned from years of roaming the savannah, ignited a spark of hope in the eyes of the animals. Tembo's words, filled with the wisdom of ages, carried a weight that calmed their anxieties. Headed by the wise Tembo, a long, undulating line of creatures snaked across the parched landscape, braving the heat of the sunburned earth, the hooves and paws guided by the sun's fiery farewell, embarked on a pilgrimage of hope. Along the way, stories were exchanged, tales of past droughts overcome, of friendships forged in hardship. Tembo, his memory a treasure trove of past experiences, recounted how unity and resilience had always seen them through. He spoke of the importance of trust, highlighting the dangers of succumbing to the hyena's manipulations. Days turned into weeks. The journey was arduous. The sun beat down mercilessly, and hunger gnawed at their bellies. But the animals persevered with Tembo as their leader, and the promise of water as their motivation. They learned to share the meager scraps of vegetation they found, to support the weak and injured, and to stand guard against the dangers of the wild, united in their quest for survival. Finally, after what seemed like an eternity, they reached the horizon. The heat shimmer had lessened, revealing a sight that brought tears of joy to even the most hardened creatures. There, nestled amidst rolling green hills, lay a shimmering oasis. The cool waters of the river, hidden by the relentless sun, reflected the fiery sky, a beacon of hope for weary travelers. As they drank their fill, a sense of camaraderie stronger than they had ever known blossomed amongst them. They had faced hardship together, not as individual creatures, but as a community bound by a shared experience. The hyenas' attempt to sow discord had backfired spectacularly. Having discovered the power of unity and trust, the animals no longer fell prey to their manipulations. The hyenas became outcasts, stripped bare of their lies and tails between their legs. Jeers and hisses followed them as the animals watched them fade back into the darkness, their reign of manipulation finally over. News of Tembo's wisdom and the hidden oasis spread throughout the savannah. The animals, forever changed by their shared ordeal, vowed to work together in times of hardship. They established a communication system, sharing knowledge of hidden watering holes and safe passages. Once a place of competition, the savannah became a network of cooperation, ensuring the survival of all creatures, great and small. Tembo, the wise old elephant, continued to be a revered figure, a symbol of hope and a living testament to the power of unity in the face of adversity. His story became a legend, whispered on the wind and etched in the memories of the animals, a reminder that even in the harshest environments, with a little wisdom and a lot of cooperation, even the most desperate situations can be overcome. The animals embraced 3 important proverbs that echoed through the savannah. If you want to go fast, go alone. If you want to go far, go together. This proverb, often spoken by wise old baboons, resonated deeply. The animals realized their strength was limited, but working together could achieve far more and ensure the entire community's survival. A lone tree is easily blown over by the wind. A forest stands strong. This proverb, often associated with the mighty baobab tree, spoke to the importance of unity. Just as a single tree was vulnerable to the elements, so were the animals when isolated. By banding together, they could withstand any hardship that came their way. A leopard may be fast, but it cannot outrun a united pride of lions. This proverb, often associated with the cunning leopard and the cooperative pride, highlighted the power of cooperation over individual strength. The hyenas, relying on deceit and manipulation, were ultimately no match for the united force of the animals working together. Tembo's guidance and the drought's experience had instilled these proverbs into the savannah's fabric. The animals, forever changed, looked towards a future of cooperation and shared prosperity. The tale of Tembo and the hidden oasis holds valuable lessons that resonate even in our modern, fast-paced world. While we may not face literal droughts, we often encounter challenges that require cooperation and trust. The power of community. Just like the animals in the savannah, we are stronger together. Whether it's facing a global pandemic, overcoming social injustice, or tackling environmental challenges, collective action is crucial. Working together allows us to share resources, knowledge, and support, leading to more effective solutions. Combating misinformation. The hyena's lies mirror the spread of misinformation in our digital age. To avoid falling prey to manipulation, we must be critical consumers of information, verify sources, and rely on trusted voices. Building bridges. Tembo's leadership fostered communication and understanding between different animal species. Similarly, promoting dialogue and empathy between different cultures and backgrounds is essential for peaceful coexistence in our diverse societies. Sustainability and conservation. The animals' newfound cooperation ensured the long-term survival of the savanna ecosystem. Today, we face the challenge of sustainable development, where meeting our needs doesn't jeopardize the environment for future generations. Working together to conserve resources and foster ecological balance is crucial. Tembo's story reminds us that even the seemingly insurmountable can be overcome by choosing cooperation, trust, and a commitment to the greater good. It's a message worth carrying with us as we navigate the complexities of our modern world. Like this story? Subscribe to AfriJots for more enchanting African tales that inspire and entertain. Click the bell icon never to miss an update.
Nyala suga jamaile nyala barudayin suga jamaile